No, baby, can't go over there. Ugh. Morning. Hang on, guys. Let me get everything fixed up here. Cat wants to come up on. Get down. Get down now. Get down. He'll unplug me. We'll be unplugged. Okay. Hi, guys. Heather, Kenny. Who else am I missing here? How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. I'll tweet here in a minute. I went to Blick and the museum. Hi, Ann, Christy, Aunt B. I keep wanting to say Aunt B, but it's Aunt Beck. Hi, Kathy, Ian, Rick. How's everybody doing? So, as y'all know, if you're new here, I always come on a little early to say good morning and hi and everything to everybody. There's a little flash out there. Should probably prop that up with something. There we go. Hi, Deborah, Kathy. Kathy. You enabler, you, Kathy. Remember I told you enabled me? Can y'all hear me okay? I got to get my voice going a little bit. Hi, Marianne, Adele. Hi, Mark, Galena, Great, Darla, Sue, Queen. Anybody else I missed? I know they're all, hey, Artsy, yeah, but it's hard to stream with them on your projects. Yeah, we did have tornadoes all around us, but we're fine. That was yesterday, and yeah, but we're good. It's beautiful, sunny, cool day. Got all the windows open. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. Hi, Janet. I know, baby girl. I know you went up here, but you can't. She was okay. Well, I'll just leave then. So, yeah, got all kinds of little goodies and things to show today. I even bought something because of Eileen, Janet. I bought this because of Eileen. You know, she's always wanting prompts. I got these creativity sparks at the High Museum. These cute. Oh, these kitties are cute. Yeah, they are. Oh my gosh. Yes, of course, Janet. Janet goes, of course you did, don't we all? Yes, we do. Hi, Melody, Molly, Melody J, Molly. Who else am I missing? Heather. I said hi to Heather. Yeah. I'm hoping Mary gets her what do you call it? You know, she streams. Mary, if y'all don't know, Mary streams really early before I even do, and she and most times it's a lot. I'll say every day, but most mornings she streams really early. So hopefully, I'm hoping she gets her bunny that we did last week. I hope she gets it today. Yeah, I know, Aunt Beck. I know she's on every morning. Yeah. I try to stop in, but I usually, it's, you know, I'm getting ready myself and getting Hubster off to work. So I usually can't make Mary's, but I try to go back and watch some recordings here and there. Do you ever want to, if you wanted that color picker app, they have the iPhone, I have Android color pencil picker. I got one, Mark. I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was called. I got something. I don't remember which one it was. It's maybe just a different one where they match up. It matches up your colors for you. Hi, Julie Topaz. But if you know the name of it, Mark, you can put it in. Hi, Sean. Hi. Let's see, who else am I missing? Hi, Pacola. Welcome back. Did your company all leave? Pacola's had company for, I don't know, a week or two. Welcome back, Pacola. We missed you. I missed you. Hi, Kim. Hi, Marie. It's called Color Pencil Picker. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's the same one I have or not, Mark. I'll have to look. Julie, I said hi to Julie. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hubster and I, I tweeted out, and I did put a couple on Instagram. I put most of them on Facebook because you can put a lot of pictures on Facebook. So I put a bunch of pictures of us at the museum. Hi, Terry. Oh, wait, our Terry is here. Hi, Kim. Let's see here. Where's my, let me get over here. Oh, and I got a tweet too. I got to tweet out the stream. Hang on. Here's my soundboard. Oh, let's turn it up a little. We did. We had a great time. We didn't, the last time we went downtown, we didn't go to the museum because there wasn't anything new at the time. So the Phillips collection is there. So we went to that. So I got all kinds of books and a color book and little books and all kinds of stuff from Blick and from the museum, and a couple things from Amazon. You haven't received Happy Mail? Email me and tell me the last thing you got. You should have got the Poppy picture. Did you not get the Poppy picture, Cheryl? I mean, you can't say you haven't got any, right? Then if you haven't got any, I've sent you at least 4 or 5 things. So if you haven't got any, I have your wrong address. You need to resend me your address if you have got nothing. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Jody. Janice. Who else am I missing? Email me, Cheryl. You have some. Okay. Well, so you then I totally don't have your wrong address. All right. Well, check and see, because the Poppy was the last thing I sent out. I will be sending out more this week. So yeah. Hi, Muffy. Teresa. Who else am I missing? Okay. Thanks, Cheryl. Let me know if you didn't get it. I'll send you another one with something else for this month. Mark, you're so funny, Mark. I ought to send you a picture of Phil. I need to send you a picture of Phil. Hi, Skinny Cat. Are you new? Welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you. Hi, CB. Everybody. Guess I could put my hand in here so you see that I'm here. Well, I hope not, but you never know, Cheryl. But let me know if you didn't get it. I'll send it. Phil survived. Yeah, Phil survived. Phil always survives. Let it go, Phil. Julie, I love it when you say that. Hi, Elaine. Oh my gosh, I think I got something in my eye. Probably a cat hair. Who'd figure? Okay, Skinny Cat. Well, welcome. Hi, Mama 4. Great. And if you're joining us for the first time, watching the recording, I always spend a little bit of time saying good morning, asking everybody how they are. Hi, Karen. If you something would email me your address. If I want. Oh no, Karen, don't just send me. Yeah, I can't take a bunch. Email me and let me know, Karen, what you want to send, because I had to put a moratorium, if you want to call it, on so much Happy Mail, because I just don't have time or place to keep lots and lots of Happy Mail like I used to. That's why I had to quit doing birthday cards for everybody too. I was way over, I think I was over 300 by the time I quit. 300 a year. I couldn't do it anymore. Same thing for Happy Mail. So let me know what you want to send. It got out of hand. Exactly. I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate it. And, some of the girls, like Melody, sends us a book a month or something to give away. And, that's fine. but I have to limit it because, and there's no way I can color. Look, I just bought me another new color book. There's no way I can color more than a page or two in every book, right? So, yeah. And then and here's what I do like to do though, guys. Uh, Shalene, I couldn't think of your name. Hi, Jean. So what I really am liking to do, and I did talk in message with Jennifer Zimmerman over the weekend, and she's got her book Secrets of Coloring Book 2 is on Amazon. So as soon as I get the book, it's on Amazon now, guys. So if you want to order number 2, and I had a little hard time finding it because it was brand new on Amazon. Like the minute it came out, I ordered it. So look around and make sure that you get Secrets of Coloring 2. Let me show you what it looks like. So I've got it on order, and when it comes, we're going to work in that. So what I was going to say is I like promoting people that have done their books, like Laura and her circle portraits. And, I like promoting Helen has a book of coloring tips and secrets. And so Jennifer Zimmerman just came out with this new one. Let me show you a picture of it on Amazon. Hi, Lisa. Greeting once on commit. Oh, that's all right, Dean. Yeah, so let me show you a picture what it looks like. I'm going to go to my orders here, so that you make sure you get the right one. Okay, so here it is. This is what it looks like. That's the second one right there. Secrets of Coloring. See, it has a big 2 on it. Of course, if you don't have one, get one as well. Get a deal and get them both. Hi, Scoobs. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that, Terry. So we're going to be working on this. It probably won't be till next week if I get the copy after Wednesday, then it won't be till next week. But just so if y'all want to order it and work along with us, she's got number 3 out next month. I don't know about that. I hadn't heard. No, I think you're thinking, Sean, I think you're thinking of this one. Oh, hang on, let me get that. You're thinking of Helen Elliston, I think. This one, number 3, will be out next month for Helen's book. Helen's book will be out next month. This one's brand new. I don't think she has a third one out yet. Hi, Miss Vicky. This is the second one of Jennifer Zimmerman, and she does have color books too, guys. I got 1 or 2 of them here. Hang on, let's see. Do I have it handy? That's the question. No, I don't have it handy. But if you look on Amazon, you can find she has a color book too. I have her color book, but I can't find. It's not like right here. I'll have to dig it out. So, yeah. All right, let me tweet, guys, and then we can go ahead and get started. No, I don't think Helen's got a third one out yet. Oh, you meant Helen? Okay. Well, never mind. Just go look. Y'all go look. Get Jennifer's out. Jennifer's comes out. I mean, it's out now. So if you want to get Jennifer's, right there. Hi, Lisa. All right, let me tweet real quick, guys. Coffee and art in the morning. In the morning. Hang on, guys. I'm not looking at chat for just a minute. So let's put a picture. Thanks, Terry. Let's see. Link and profile. Okay. I always have it right here. It's always right here. Sean, you're new. You haven't been around for 9 years yet, Sean. Okay, let's see. Teresa, who else am I missing? Yes, the Bill trailer book, it is. I've been wanting to get it for my Annie and I, my daughter Annie and I love Bill trailer. So I showed her a picture of it that I bought it. The museum puts this book out. Our High Museum of Atlanta puts this out. And so Annie and I have always loved Bill Trailer since we first saw him. I don't know, at the museum 15, I don't even know how many years ago, but by maybe closer to 20 years ago when Annie and I first discovered Bill Trailer. And so I bought the book and I told Annie as soon as I got done with it for a little while, I'd send it to her. So that one's going to my daughter in LA. You too, Julie Topaz? Yeah. And I do have some, I have some postcards and stuff, but I was happy to get it because of all his art that is in there. So, and then this is the book. This is what we saw. Now, not everything in here was at the museum, but a lot of it was. I'll show y'all a couple pictures if you didn't see them on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, well, good, Light and Laughter. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Okay, so let's see. Let me go to my pictures here, guys, and I'll show you a few. If you don't follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. So let's see. So let's scroll back. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of Hubs. Let me make sure the light's not too bright because that flashes it out. There's a picture of Hubs in front of the big display. Yeah, I can't get too close there, but that's the European Masterworks, the Phillips Collection Master Paintings. He's standing in front. Hang on, let me get a sip of juice too. Let's see. Then we took pictures of each other, just looking at pictures. And you can't really see anything here. If you want to see them close up, you just need to go on one of those, my social media, and then you can like zoom in on the paintings and everything. Let's see. He took a picture of me sitting in front of one here. Yeah, that was a neat painting right there. So anyway, I just took tons. They encourage you to take pictures and share so that you're promoting the museum. Here's a close-up. I wanted to show how thick the paint was on this one. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Faith. Faithful girl. Let's see, who else? Jacqueline. I'm sure I'm missing Kimberly. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to go through these pictures. Here's another one. I'm staring at a Picasso. I mean, how will you ever get that close to a Picasso? I mean, they weren't roped off or anything. They just had signs, don't touch. And, they have guards walking around. But look how close I got to that Picasso. Yeah. Let's see what else. And they had all these huge statues. I can't tell you how big these are. I mean, like if I was standing next to it, I'd probably come up to about like right there or something. They're huge. Beautiful. So I wanted to take some pictures of these to maybe draw this one here. Jump through the water. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. What else? So, and then here's one of the larger, this was a huge installation here. It's all made out of like rusted metal. It's all rusted metal. It's there's, just so much. This was really cool. And I don't remember who did this. I'll have to look. It'll probably be in here. But look, this right here, see how little I am over here? See how tiny I am over there? This thing is huge. And it's like this big star chart. And y'all know me and my space and star chart. And look, it's got like the bones, and it's like creation to me. That's like creation, Hi, Barbara. Let's see, who else am I missing? Hi, Andrea. Let's see, what else? And then Howard Finster, who is our Georgia native folk artist. And so I did take quite a bit of pictures of Finster's. He always has some, an area in our museum. Here's a whole row of his stuff here. I did get a postcard of this one here. So it's all folk art, but you can see how big that actually is there. But I got a postcard of that. Let's see what else. Yeah, here's Howard Finster. I forget what he passed away. I don't know, 10 years maybe. I don't remember. But anyway, I'll read what it says about Howard Finster's Paradise Garden. A preacher, repairman, inventor, and devoted family man, Howard Finster took up his calling as an artist after a visionary experience in 1976. According to Finster, while he was touching up a newly repaired bicycle, a spot on his finger took the form of a human face and commanded him to create sacred art. Finster's exercised his creativity and worldview in different ways through his adult life, but his vision set his artistic gears into overdrive. Over the next 25 years, Finster would create 46,991 signed and numbered artworks and continue his work on an extraordinary multi-acre art-filled environment called Paradise Garden, which is still open to the public today. For more than 2 decades, Finster's art has been a fixture at the High. In 1994, the museum worked with Finster to acquire key pieces from the garden, which are now on view here, ensuring that generations to come will have access to his enduring creativity. And like I said, he always has work in the museum. It's all folk art. It's all self-taught. Let's see what else here. Here's another one. There's another. And he always has all this writing all over him, Bible verses. He does Elvis. I mean, he does all kinds, it's just very folk art. Let's see, what else do I have here? There's a whole bunch more. Here's a huge sculpture. This thing is huge. It's massive. Well, it's not going to show up here. It's not going to show up very well. Let's see. Here's Hubster standing next to a sculpture here. There he is standing behind this. It's enclosed in glass, but there's just so much at our museum. And they've redone a lot of areas, and it's just really, really nice. So anyway, that's some of the stuff. But yeah, I want to read about this one in the book. I haven't had chance to do anything in the book yet. Look in the book yet. Okay. Hi, Barbara. I know I'm missing people. Hello, everybody coming in. Hi, Robin. Okay, so let me make some piles here. Let's see. This I got at the museum. I'm trying to separate what I got at the museum and what I got at Blick. This was the museum. This is all the museum here. Postcards and things. Okay, so and I'm going to do this last, and maybe Eileen will be in by then, because Eileen the enabler. I had to get this because you know how she likes her prompts. She likes prompts. And hi, Becky or Steve, how you doing? And so what this is there 50 ways to ignite bright ideas. It's like in this little matchbox. Look, every matchstick has a prompt. Now they don't really light. It's just painted. But there's 50 little prompts, inspiration prompts. So I thought maybe we would do, maybe read about 5 a week. There's 50 in here. So if I read 5 a week, that would be 10 weeks. We could do 5 a week. Now, I can't say that we're going to do them here because I did look through them, and some of them you have to go out and do things. But isn't it creative packaging? Oh, here comes the cats. So I did pick that up at the our High Museum gift shop is like a mini bookstore. It's like a mini art bookstore with all kinds of things like this. And I collect magnets from the museum. So we have the side of my refrigerator. Well, my refrigerator. Oh no, baby, let's not get on the tissue paper. Let me have that tissue. Let me have that tissue paper. I got this from Amazon. Thank you, Kathy Berg, the enabler. So, and then I got this. This I'll show Taylor. Okay, so anyway, I have a stainless steel refrigerator, so these don't stick, right, except on the side. So the whole side of my refrigerator from top to bottom are magnets, most of them from the museum over the last 20 years. So, yeah, 25 years, actually. So, welcome, Coloring with Dee. I'm sure I'm missing people. Thanks everybody for coming in. Hi, Mealy. Diane, thanks everybody. You missed the magnet holding fridge fronts. Yeah. So you have to put them on the side. So I just happen to have an exposed side to one of my refrigerator. So I put all my magnets on there. Okay. So let me show you what I got here. Let's go ahead and start with the reason we went, which was the Phillips collection. We'll just, as long as he's sitting there quietly, we'll let him stay. You can stay as long as you leave everything, leave the cords alone. Look at that little chunky belly. Look at that little belly. Look at that little belly. Okay, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. Okay, no, can't go past there. There's cords. No, stay over here. Here, you want Phil? There, take Phil. He likes Phil. He likes the Phil's attached to a paintbrush, and he likes the paintbrush. So hope everybody had a good weekend. This is Oliver. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me turn this sideways. Have a little bit more room because of the cat. So it was the master paintings from the Phillips collection. And like I said, let's lighten it up a little here. And it's going to be here for, I think it's going to be here through April, I think. Okay, baby. I don't know. I know. I gave him a toy and now. So anyway, here's one of the shots inside the museum there. I know, guys, but it's hard to work and do stuff with him. All right. So yeah. I don't know if I want to read, the intro and where the collection comes from and all that. I don't know if the history of it is interesting to you. I think you just want to see some of the artwork. But this is the whole history of the Phillips collection. So here they are in 1952. They're, patrons of the arts. Hi, Diane. Let's see. Okay, baby. Okay. I think we're going to have to make you move. All right. So let's skip over to the master paintings. And again, not every one of these was there. All right. You're distracting me. Come in on the floor. Go on the floor. There. Okay. There we go. Let's move this. Is shiny. Let's zoom in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is entertainment, isn't it? Okay, so I'll show you some of the ones that were my favorite. I don't want to really go through the whole book because we'll be here all day. It's pretty, it's pretty thick. And but there were some really, really good paintings. Let's see if I can just flip to some. that were there. Oh, this one was there. This was very tiny. Delacroix. Let me see. Let me find. I have that one there. Here he comes. He's coming back. Here we go. Okay, baby, you're gonna have to get down. You're gonna have to get down. All right. So here's what it looks like in its frame. And it's a small painting. This was actually pretty small. So you can't even see it in the dark. But this was, you know, and they look so old and so, what do you call it? Like age. They have so much age to them. Okay, this is not going to work. I'm too zoomed in for the camera to pick us up. All right, let's see. Let me kind of just flip through some of the ones that I want to find. That one. Here's the one I was sitting under. So you see, just can't imagine how big this is. Let me go back to my pictures. So I was sitting under this one. See how? Okay, get down. See how big it is? Yeah, I know. It is surprising when some it's surprising how big they are, because when you see them in books, you can't really. I mean, you can read the size of them. Here's the one that Hubster was standing in front of. This is a Gauguin. Let's see. This is the one that Jean. I posted this one on Twitter, and Jean goes, "Is he hungry?" So they're looking at a steak. So you see, you can't tell. Okay, we're gonna have to lock you out of the room. Okay. Can't deal with that every 3 seconds. All right. So see how small that one is. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so it's just hard to tell. And there's lots of these that were there that I didn't take. You know, I didn't take pictures of every one, but I did take quite a few. They want you to help promote them. So let's see. This one was fairly big size. I didn't. Hubster and I took pictures standing in front of things so that you could see the size. Like we put our heads in there, and so you could see the scale of the paintings. I don't think we put our head in this one, so that's hard to tell. But this one's probably about as big as my desk here, maybe a little bigger. This one, I love this. This reminded me of the dancing men from Sherlock Holmes. I love that. And so I did get some. I bought the magnet for this one. And I think I got a bookmark too. I mean, a postcard from that one. Maybe not. Oh, I get on the floor. Oh. But anyway, I did get the magnet for this one. And I got some of the, maybe it was one of, oh, here it is. It's one of these. It's one of the book magnets. So I got a book magnet. Hi, Karen. But I really like that one. Oh, let's see. And I'm not taking the time. This one was good. We got pictures of this one. I'm not taking the time to talk about each artist. I'm just kind of showing you what was there. This one. Miro. I know I don't put the right accent on it. I think got something from that one too. This was very pretty in person. Very, very pretty in person. And the photography in this book is very color accurate. This one, that one was cool. So saw a lot of these. I don't remember seeing this one, but I like that one. Where's that? Georgia O'Keeffe. We've gone to her. They had a Georgia O'Keeffe. There's been so many exhibits over the years. I'm not looking at chat for a minute, guys. I'm trying to get through this to kind of show y'all. But it was just so much, and I like having the book because then you can read about each painting and the artist. I mean, I got tons of art books, but when you go and see a collection, it's nice to have the book that goes with it. Okay, so anyway, that was why we went for the Phillips collection. Okay, and my camera is crooked. And the cat's here. Let me line this up because then I can. There we go. Yeah, it was really, really nice. Upstairs wanting to read the book, and I said, well, you got to wait till after I show it on the stream. So that. Then, like I said, Bill Trailer, we have a what do you call it? He's a permanent exhibition in our museum. And Annie and I love Bill Trailer. We have always loved his art. And so I'll read a little bit of his story. Anybody else I missed? Let me go ahead and show you these I got from the Phillips collection. I got this magnet, and I got these two book magnets. There is a magnet inside, so it's like you put it on your book, and it's a magnetized bookmark essentially. And then just got little cards, and then I did purchase some postcards. There's some of my Finster. I got a couple extra Finster angels. This one's been there forever at our. So yeah. So those are some different postcards that I picked up in the gift shop. I love the gift shop. Can you tell? I love the gift shop. All right. So okay. And I did get this at the book. I'll show this last so we can kind of play with it a little bit. But it's the little Sparks of Creativity, 50 Ways to Ignite Bright Ideas. And they're like on little faux matchsticks. I know, Terry, me too. And they have little inspiration things on the back. And yeah. Okay, so Bill Trailer has, let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so let me show you this picture. Here's this picture right here. And he has he has the most interesting story. And he's a folk artist, self-taught. And here's some of his work. It's so simple. It's stunning in its simplicity. And that's what Annie and I loved about it. It's just all so simple. But still, so it just speaks to you. I don't know. We really liked it. All right, so I'm gonna read this right here about him, if y'all want to hear a little bit about Bill Trailer. The drawings of Bill Trailer, they're not sure when he was born. They're thinking 1854. They have a question mark. And he died in 1949. I know, Kathy, me too. He died in 1949. Now treasured works in the collection of the High Museum of Art and the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts came perilously close to obliteration. Few of the artworks we revere have been so subject to the whims of fortune. Originally produced on a Montgomery street corner, Bill Trailer's drawings now hang among other masterworks in galleries and museums around the world. Since his emergence in the Corcoran Gallery's 1982 exhibit, Black Folk Art in America, 1930 to 1980, as one of the pioneers of the 20th century group of artists now described as self-taught. The basic facts of Traylor's personal history have often been repeated. He was born in Dallas County, Alabama, around 1854 and worked as a slave on the plantation of George Traylor. After emancipation, he continued to live and work on the Traylor plantation until sometime before 1938, when he moved to the state capital of Montgomery, where several of his many children lived. There he worked briefly as a laborer and then in a shoe factory until he was physically unable to continue and began receiving a modest government assistance. Under the grievous condition of Depression era Alabama, Traylor survived on the streets of Montgomery in the then primarily black enclave of Monroe Avenue, known as Monroe Street. Surrounded by African American businesses and a lively community of urban dwellers and rural visitors, Traylor slept in the storage room of a funeral parlor and then later in a shoe repair shop. He spent his days sitting on the sidewalks producing the more than 1,200 drawings he is believed to have made. Using cast-off cardboard and supplies provided by Charles Shannon, a local artist who befriended him, Traylor created a visual autobiography in which he recorded events from his past as well as his observations of life on Monroe Street and its environs. Traylor sold the works to passerbyers. Sometimes, and quote, "Sometimes they buy them when they don't even need them," he once joked to Shannon. But he sold or gave most of his drawings to Shannon for modest sums or in exchange for art supplies. Preserved by Shannon for approximately 40 years, the drawings were reintroduced to the public in the late 1970s and now rank among the most important works of self-taught art ever created. The history of early 20th century American art traditionally has focused on the impact of modernism and various European-derived currents that led up. Well, then it goes on to a little bit of art history there, but that's kind of his little bio right there. So, hi, anybody popping in? So here he is working on the street. Right there, you see him working. So, yeah. So I am really looking forward to reading the whole book. You know, I would love to sit here and read you the whole book, but, you know, I don't think we can do that. Hi, Dee, Artsy, Christine, Redondo. I know I'm missing people coming in. I hope everybody's welcoming anybody new. So, yeah. After I read it, I might take some notes and tell y'all some of the highlights of it because, you know, I can't really read the whole book, although I'd love to. So, some pictures of, you know, where he lived, Alabama, the time periods, the little map of where he lived and worked. Art from every day, Bill Traylor's working materials and methods. And I know it already said he worked on cardboard and supplies that Shannon gave him. Bill Traylor took up drawing late in life. Sitting on the sidewalks of Montgomery, Alabama in the late 1930s, there he drew his memories of plantation life and the Montgomery scene with an ordinary graphite pencil, usually found on cardboard. After the trained artist Charles Shannon discovered him drawing, Traylor began to use poster paint and colored pencils. Shannon provided as well as charcoal and crayon other admirers bought for him. Traylor preferred cut-up boxes, shirt cardboard, and old advertising signs to the store. He preferred that to the store-bought poster board Shannon brought him. In fact, he would not use the clean boards until they had been ripened in a corner of the sidewalk. According to Shannon, Traylor liked these supports because the smudges, cracks, stains, and irregular shapes of the boards generated visual activity that he responded to. Many of his drawings, including stains, dirts, and tears that were either present on the cardboard before he used it or introduced to as or after he worked on it. Over time, the substance in the stains could weaken the structure of the cardboard. However, since flaws in his supports were clearly integral to Traylor's creative process and testify to the conditions of their creation, they are also intrinsic to the artwork itself, and no attempt should be made to remove them. Similarly, the uneven edges of his drawings should never be trimmed, since they too are essential to the compositions and testify to the condition of their making. Yeah, exactly, Julie. So, yeah. All right, we're getting to the artwork here. So, this is selections from the High Museum here. And it's hard to see. They're all very sepia, very sienna. Hi, Gary. Anybody else popping in? See, it's like, you can just see they're on, cardboard and stuff. Now, they have trimmed the edges here as far as some of the, the artwork itself. But can you also, let me prop this up just a little, take the little shine. There's a shine, it's a glossy book. So there we go. That's better. So, go look him up and read about him. See how this is torn right here, or jagged and stained. They're so simple. And you can just sit and stare at him and just imagine, what he's either thinking or seeing around him. So if you want to see them, yes, very simple but striking, yes. And you can look them up online and see close. You can get, you can see close-ups and things, online where you can zoom in, that you can't zoom in here and see all the tiny details. And then this one's from the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts. And they just, I think I could show you a couple pictures on the wall in the museum. So yeah, Annie and I both loved his work the minute we saw it. And I guess it's 20, 25 years ago. And so I told Annie I would send her this book after I lived with it for a little bit. So let me see here. I can see if I have a picture. I don't know if I have a picture with one of us standing in it, so you can get scale. That's a thing about when you take pictures at the museum. Say you want to have a few that you're standing next to, so you can have scale. Let's see. Yeah, here's one. I don't know if you can tell how the size. It's not very big. Let's see what else. Yeah, here's another one. I didn't stand. I think I was taking these pictures, and Hubster was on the other side of the room, so he wasn't there to take pictures with me standing in them. Did he do any writing about his work? Did he do it? No, I think he probably just told. I forget the guy's name. Shannon. His last name is Shannon. What was his name? Charles Shannon. I think he just told, because Charles Shannon was the artist, and he supplied him with a lot of his art supplies. He probably told Shannon, all this stuff. And Shannon probably, again, I'll have to read the book to see more about who he talked to about what, It's a bunch more Finster there. Yeah. So anyway, I was glad to get this book and at the museum bookshop. And so I will send it on to Annie after I'm done with it because I will read it. So there's that. Okay, let's see what else did I get at the museum. I showed you all the postcards and the bookmarks and the stuff like that. This was just something fun I picked up there. How's the lighting look, guys? Are we good? Hopefully, we're looking good. Hi, Nick and Tina. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all the thumbs up, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Let me fix my little... I sit on this fuzzy blanket that gets all unfolded every so often, but it's so cushy because I sit on my foot. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I sit on my foot till it falls asleep. So I got this Kandinsky art masterclass. Color is drawing, coloring, and I haven't really had a chance to peruse it yet. We're going to do this last. I did get this at the museum, but we're going to do this last. After I show you all the other stuff. And so anyway, I just thought this looked really fun. Stickers, pull-out poster. I did stick my you wear a little sticker when you go in the museum. You know, they give you a little sticker to wear. And I stuck it on this after we left, and now I got sticky on my book. Hi, Judy. Thanks, Pacola. Okay, so anyway, and they had different ones. I can't remember the 2, 3, and I know there's more of them. Maybe look, they have a Van Gogh. They have there's different ones like this. And they're really for kids to encourage them to participate in the arts. And our museum always has kid days and field trips from schools and stuff like that. We caught it on a good day, I think, Saturday morning. We went to Blick first, and then Blick opened at 10. Then we went to the museum. So we were probably at the museum at 11. And, something like that, 10:45, 11. Okay, so here is, let's go here first. Wide-eyed edition. If you have any questions, put them in caps, guys. Okay, so this came out in 2018. It's got I'll give you the ISBN number if you're interested. 978-178-603-1716. And it has all these little projects. To do. Make art like Kandinsky. So you got the paints. He used all different kinds of paints to achieve the effect he wanted, including watercolor oil. And so then they talk about what watercolor and oil is. Like I said, it's for kids, really. But, we're all kids here, right? Yes, Judy is doing some awesome art. She is. She's been doing some awesome art. Hi, Becky Z. Pencils, color pencils, felt tips, gouache, tempera, a mixture brush. And speaking of gouache, I wanted to see, I don't think she tested it, but did Vonnie on her show? I know she got some supplies. I think, did she get the Arteza gouache? I want to see her use that if she did. I know she got some paints. I didn't watch the shows. I mean, I didn't watch the whole show. So I don't know if she got the Arteza gouache or not. So I'll have to see if Vonnie comes in. And then Meet the Master, born December 1866 in Moscow. From a young age, he loved color. In fact, as a child, when he was given his first paint box from an aunt, he said he heard the different colors making a hissing sound. Some people think he had a condition called synesthesia, which allows people to hear colors and sounds. Okay, thanks, Janet. Anyway, Kandinsky studied law and economics and lectured at the University of Moscow before deciding to study art at age 30. He is considered to be one of the most important artists of the 20th century, and many people think he created the first abstract. When I do that, it's because they have it in quotes. I'm not just doing random air quotes. Abstract is in quotes. Uh, he created the first abstract painting. Abstract means a painting without any recognizable images in it, like people or a landscape. Instead of trying to copy reality, Kandinsky used colors and shapes to say something or to respond to a piece of music. Toward the end of his life, Kandinsky went farther, focusing on rigid geometric shapes like triangles and circles in his painting. He died in 1944, but his influence on art is still felt today. So, oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you. And so it starts where he was born and, goes through his whole art career up to 1944. It said in 1910, he created the first abstract watercolor, considered by some to be the first abstract painting. During a 2-year journey across Europe, he discovers Impressionism and develops, hang on, guys, let me get a sip of juice. And develops his own style, which becomes more and more abstract. Hang on, guys, let me mute. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. He co-founded, translated The Blue Rider, a group of like-minded artists that seek to express spiritual truths in art. Concerning the Spiritual in Art is published by Kandinsky, in which he argues that the artist has responsibility to the inner voice of art rather than to the trends of the day or their own personality. Kandinsky accepts a teaching, and it goes on. World War I breaks out. He moves to France during World War II, where he lives out the rest of his life. 57 of Kandinsky's paintings are confiscated by the Nazis in 1937. He dies in 1944. So there's a little bit of his history. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I just hadn't seen anybody. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not out there. I haven't gone looking for YouTube videos on the Artesia gouache. Okay, how to see like Kandinsky. So here they give you little projects to do. I won't do them now, but maybe we could do them, in a next stream or two. So look at the picture painted in 1911. Can you see people or animals? What else can you see? So again, this is geared, probably toward, high elementary, low, junior high. Oh, thank you, Christine, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Got me choked up there, Christine. I have a tickle in my throat. Thanks so much for the super chat. Very sweet. Make sure you email me, Christine. I think I have your address because I've sent you some stuff before, but I want to make sure. Send you this month's treat. Does the picture look different to you if you turn it the other way? What do you think is the best way of looking at the picture? So to give you a little example, and if you turn things and look at it different ways, I do that for collage. Look at things upside down, right side up. And, you have to study it. You can't just do it like this. But it says to copy his picture on this page and write a title in the label or at the bottom. What do you think the painting is of? Do you want to add anything else to it? Little projects. I'm going to post my version of Kandinsky's Circles on social media. Just got it down and took it. Oh, nice, Julie Topaz. I have coffee. Great. I have coffee and I have juice right here. I've been sipping on both, but I just have a tickle in my throat. It's just, yeah. How to make abstract art. And they've got more things, projects. So I just want to show you that these books are out there. So if you want to do something different, try to experiment. Hi, Connie. and experiment with some different ideas, get out of a slump. Doesn't mean that you have to go do art like him the rest of your life. You know, that's not the purpose of trying out new techniques. It's to get you to think differently and to, you know, get out of your comfort zone and get out of your box and try different things. That's what I love about collage. Collage is always, you know, even though I use the same processes, the same technique with matte medium and painting, you know, I use the same process, but no two collages are ever alike. Well, maybe that's why you should try it, Jean. How to color. So different. He was fascinated by color from a very young age and didn't think colors were only important because of how they look. He thought colors could feel. He thought colors could feel a certain way, or be hot and cold, or even have different sounds. Most of all, they could change how the reader felt. He said, "Color is power, which directly influences the soul." And yeah, so if you do study on the history of colors and what they've meant, where they've come from, what they've mean in different, you know, religions, and it is more than just seeing a color. So here's another little experiment here with colors, how to listen like Kandinsky. Music was very important. In 1911, he went to an Schoenberg concert, which sounded different to other music at the time. Most people thought it was strange, but not to Kandinsky. He wrote to Schoenberg saying, "You have realized," this is handwritten, so I'm trying to read it, you know. "You have realized in your work that which I have so long sought from music." He created a painting of the concert called Impression 3 Concert to show the effect the music had on him. So this is the painting that he oh, thank you, Devin. Yeah, Devin, I've been following your stuff on Instagram too. You've been posting quite a bit. So can you see the people listening to the music? Some people think the yellow is the music itself, wrapping around the people. What do you think the music was like? Can you spot a big black shape that looks like a piano? So, you know, there's just little questions make you think. How to draw a horse and rider like he did. How to draw circles like he did. Let's see, this is what Julie's doing. Should I read some of this to you, Julie? Since you're into this right now. This is one of his most famous paintings using circles. Try copying it in the space below. If you want, you can add even more circles than he did. How to use shapes. So he's got the triangles, the kite, square, crescent, rectangle, semicircle. Here's another one here. Look. Thank you, Pacola. Yeah, use caps if you want to ask me something, guys, because I will miss it. And thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. Complete the picture using stickers. Okay, so here, look, the sheet of stickers comes in here. Of course, you know, you can make all these little shapes yourself, and that may be a fun exercise to do. Just go through your papers. If you have punches, that would even be easier. If you have circle punches, triangle punches, squares, or whatever, or just cut them up. Just cut you up a whole bunch of these, Julie. I'm just using Julie because she's doing this stuff right now. So cut you up a bunch of this and just kind of have a pile of it to work from, to pull from. And so as you pull from it and use it, you know, but that's kind of cool. What do we, this book right here, Kathy? Art Masterclass. Oh, what are we looking at right here? Okay, maybe this is what you meant. So anyway, you complete this picture using the stickers. So here's his painting right here, right? And then you take these stickers here and you use them here to complete. Use to complete this. See, like all the little circles and things that are here, they're not over here, so you can complete this with the stickers. Oh, okay, Julie, the one you finished. Let me see, Julie. Okay, Julie, there you are. I was going to say, I can't find you. Here you go. Oh, that's awesome. Look at this. Ode Kandinsky. Isn't that cool? Good work, Julie. Let's zoom in a little. Very cool. Julie is Topaz Pearl Girl, if you want to follow her. And if you want to follow somebody on Pinterest, Julie has tons of Pinterest as well. Good job, Julie. That's awesome. Okay, so there's that. Draw your own exhibition. Let's see what else. Just have different projects. Create a composition, and they have little cues for you to do, so that you can not have to just make it all up in your head. Have little prompts. And then all the image credits. And then I think this is the poster that pulls out here. So here we go. Let's open this up. So this is a huge blank sheet here. See, my Kandinsky masterpiece. And on the back side, it's got lots of his works on a poster. So this folds out of the book. It's like a map, though. Let's see if I can get it back in. There we go. So yeah. And like I said, there's different artists. I think I saw the Van Gogh one, but I don't remember. And I know it's pronounced Van Gogh. Don't email me. You should do a guide from color special effects 2 before the book 3. Yeah, I did something from book 2. I did do book 2. H Cell. I'm not sure what your name is or what you want us to call you. H Celestin. Yeah. That's not Helen? Is that Helen? Helen. I did your book. Is that Helen? Oh my gosh. I wasn't sure because I follow her everywhere, but I didn't know that was Helen. Yeah, I did all this, Helen. Color special effects 2. Well, here, let me show you what I did in 1 here. We've done some stuff in 1. Yeah, here's the little eye. We did your eye. Well, the eye you did in the book. And then we did a whole show on this. There's a whole show on all this that we did out of number 2. That's something else. And I have a whole bunch of drawings here ready to go. I did an hour video. I did an hour video drawing all these ready to go. And then we spent a show. Let's see, here's another apple. Then we spent a show doing a couple of different ones. How long have I been doing YouTube? Well, I started on Ustream, so I've been streaming for 9 years, almost 9 years. 8 and a half. So yeah, we've done some out of 2, and she has number 3 is coming out. When is number 3 coming out? Wait to see answers. Wait and see where she says. I'll try to catch it when she says. So anyway, got this at the museum along with the last thing that I got at the museum, other than the magnets and the postcards, was the little creativity sparks, which we'll do that last because that we can have a little time with that. Okay. Oh, thanks, Jean. I hope so. I love to promote books, hoping that artists, I hope artists, get sales off of my promotions. I mean, I want to promote artists and help them any way I can. So I'll wait and see when I haven't seen it yet where she says the third one's coming out. Okay, now on to Blick, which I did pick up another pencil case. I like these just for carrying, if I go to Denise's, I'll throw stuff in these. I have a couple of them. And they're only $1 or $2. I think, well, the ones with Blick might be $2.99, but you can get these type of same kind of bags. You can get them on like Hobby Lobby. They're just blank ones. They don't have any names on them, but they're all made out of this plastic stuff. They last a good. I mean, they're really sturdy. Hi, Sparkle. Did you get Sparkle? Did you get your book? She likes painting on these plastic ones, Jean. What does she do to make the paint stick? All right, I'm interested now, Jean. Jean said that Eileen paints on these bags. Yes, I have, Devin, in person. A lot of good stuff comes through our high museum. She told us to buy for Amazon paint on them. Okay. Yeah, I have to ask her because they're plasticky. Maybe acrylic paint just sticks to these. But thanks, Jean. We'll have to ask her next time we see her. Oh, you got it? It's okay, good. Because you sent me an email. Well, I haven't checked my mail this morning. Okay, yeah, because anytime I send a book to UK or Australia or anything like that, Sparkle, there's no way I insure it or anything. So it's always nice to know when it makes it over the pond. So yay, I'm glad. Sparkle got the art journal. No, where's that? She got the extra copy of our Creative Companion, this one. Ruby Charm colors. So we sent it to the UK, and I was hoping it would make it okay. She was going to make Janet paint on it. Well, I'm not surprised there. You're one of the llama. Yeah, the llama drama washi tape that I stuck on. Yeah. Yeah, she's talking about this. Let me see. Where is it? What did I do with it? I have a roll over here. Here. I taped a little note or something to Sparkle. I think is this the washi tape that I put on it? This one right here, Drama Llama. Oh, she did it in a class at her local scrapbook store. Okay, Jean. Oh, she uses tissue and glues it with matte. Well, that would be different because you can glue anything with matte medium, and you can glue anything down with that. Yeah, maybe she glues stuff down with matte medium, like collages on it, then paints on it, because then it would stick. I'm glad you liked it, Sparkle. Congratulations. I like to hear back when people get the books that we give away because it's not cheap. Send them so I like to know that they've made them safely, especially over the pond. Okay, so anyway, I got that. Then I think got a sale. I think that's why I got both of these. They're having a sale on sketch pads. Well, they're always cheap anyway, but or cheaper. So I got some B paper sketch pads, and it's just really smooth, very it feels like Bristol, but it's thin. If and not even, it's even smooth. It feels a little smoother than Bristol. So I've used it a few times, sometimes, but it's thin. It's a sketch, it's a sketch pad, but it's if you like very smooth paper. So I got the 8.5 by 11, and then the little one 5.5 by 8.5, which is just like half of this one. It's like this one cut in half. Janet says the B ink marker paper is awesome. Oh, okay. I didn't get any. I just got the sketch ones. Yeah, I just got the sketch ones because it's thin. And here's the thing I like to do, guys. Bye, Danny. Hi and bye. What I like to be able to do is if I work in a sketchbook, y'all know I'll deconstruct a sketchbook in a heartbeat. If I draw something I like, I want to be able to cut it out and use it for something else. So I can sketch on this nice smooth paper and cut it out and use it in other projects. Oh, that's what you got. Oh, sorry, Jean, I missed a comment. Yeah, it's very smooth, but do I want to say is it slick? It's not. When I think of slick paper, I think of shiny paper. This is not shiny. It's very smooth, but I wouldn't call it slick because it's not glossy. It's not glossy. So anyway, I got those two to play with and to use. Hi, Holly. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, CB. I know I'm missing people coming in. Loretta. Yeah, this is shiny, but it's thin too, Loretta. It's very thin. Let's see what the weight is. 70 pounds. So it's thin. So got that. Then I got this. All right. Oh, let me show you. I did get one of these. I wanted a tiny something to draw in the museum. I usually have my sketchbook pens and stuff. I take a few things. Like I'll take these. I usually take my and I forgot it. My hang on, where's it on? Do I have one up here? Woodless graphite. Hang on, let me see. I think I've switched things around. I think I just have pencils in here now. Like it's a woodless graphite, not this thick one, but just the pencil. And I might have taken them all out of here and transferred them into other places. But the woodless graphite pencil, I like drawing with that at the museum. What do I do with it? Let's see. Probably up here. So I have stacks of where I'm using things. Where is it? Where's my woodless graphite? Well, anyway, the nice thing about woodless graphite is you can use it on the side, a point, a side. You can use it, get different thicknesses. That's what I'm trying to think of. You can get different thicknesses. Now, I did not need this. I have the Strathmore artist papers, but it was just a couple dollars. And I said, well, I'll take this to use in the museum. So while I was touring the museum, I could sketch, but I didn't get to it. I was too busy taking pictures of hubs, and we were, looking at everything. So I didn't do it like I usually do in the museum. Have something to sketch on. So this is just the 4x4 Bristol Artist Tiles vellum surface. So I have this in large sheets. So if I would have just, cut out my own. That's what I do with the papers. I'll buy, bigger pads of paper and just cut them to the size I want. But because these were just a couple of dollars at Blick, I said, well, I'll just go ahead and take these to the museum. And I won't put it back in here, but I do want to keep this so I know what it is. All right, so yeah, the kitty book, yes. And then I got these other little books I'll show you too. These were fun. I'll show you those in a minute. Okay. So this is the Yuko. Oh, well, I'm not going to pronounce her name. I don't like to mispronounce. There's the person's name. It's a coloring book. It's called Museum. And I just like the drawings in it. I've seen this 2 or 3 times. Every time I've gone to Blick, I've seen this book in their book display section. And Never think to go to the museum at home. I only go when on vacation. Yes, you need to go to your own museum. I don't know where you live, Devin, but you need to go to your own. Hi, Amy Rose. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Hi, Deborah. Anybody else I missed? That's all right, Deborah. Thanks for lurking and watching as you can. So, anyway, like I said, I've seen this a few times, and I said, "Yeah, well, I don't really need another color book," but I succumbed. So this is what the cover looks like. I am. Thank you, Amy Rose. I'm just talking about my weekend excursion with the hubster. We went to the museum. We went to Blick, and of course, we went to. Hang on. We went to the Varsity. I'll show you a picture. If y'all know, if y'all are ever in Atlanta, you got to go to the Varsity. You gotta go. All right, let's see. Where's a picture here? There's the Blick. Where's my onion rings? There we go. I took this picture for Jean. Jean asked me, "Did you get your onion rings?" So I gave her a thumbs up. And look up the history of the Varsity. You can see it. It's an Atlanta landmark. You need to look up the history. They did a PBS special on the Varsity a few years ago. Do USA stores still have lots of coloring books? Well, this kind of color books you usually can only get online. You know, the Chinese ones, the ones from Korea, the kind that we consider like the really cool ones. You really have to buy them online. 70 East or Cool Craft on Etsy. But they Books A Million, Barnes and Noble, they still have a color book like shelf or two, but it's nowhere near like it was when they were like really, really hot. They don't have like shelves and shelves and shelves of them and stack outs. They don't have them like that. So yeah, most people are now getting more specialty ones. I think they're sort of phasing out in the bookstores because they're going for more specialty ones. You're not going to find Hannah Carlson probably in a bookstore. You're not going to find now. You will find like Kirby's books. Kirby's books are still in now. This is the brand new one. I don't know if it's in stores yet, but Kirby will be in stores. But your Asian color books like this, they're not going to be in Books A Million and Barnes and Noble. So you have to get it online. Go to Etsy. Or then you also have the wonderful books like Laura's Circle Portraits that you have to order from her. There's just so many specialty color books now. Right? Yeah. So it is out then, Loretta? Okay. So Loretta she said she found the new Kirby at Walmart. Nearly fell over. Yeah, Kirby's books are all over the place, but he's one of the few. Like you're not going to find Bennett Klein. You got to get his off of Amazon. That kind of stuff. Okay, so this is the dust jacket. Here's what the book itself looks like, and it's just called Museum. And what I like about it, now the paper is, how do I describe it? Coated, maybe. I'll try to describe it as we go. I don't know that I would actually. I might. To me, this is kind of. I would use this. Cut these out. I would cut these out. But it's kind of like a soft texture, and it's got the Now I haven't tested it, but I think they put this plastic coating on the back for markers, so that markers don't go through. Yeah, it is kind of like marker paper on the back, Jean. So, now this one, wait a minute. All right, I think they messed up on this sheet. This sheet is backwards. This one has the shiny on the front and the texture on the back, but none of the other ones, well, maybe they do. It's like every other one. Okay, it is weird. Okay. Okay. So every other one, like this has got the shiny on the front and the texture on the back. Then this one's got the texture on the front and the shiny on the back. I didn't notice that. I mean, I was still bought it, but I don't know why they did that. So this one's shiny on the front, texture on the back, texture on the front, shiny on the back. So it's like, I don't know. So you turned into a cat. You turned into a cat too. So yeah, I don't know why. Oh, hi Eileen. Yes, we are talking about you, Eileen. I got something at the museum just because of you. All right, so let's keep going. So, all right, then they've got some different, like, these are like, this is what I meant by wanting to cut some out. Yeah, they're really cute. Or you could practice some ink drawing. You could practice some ink, pen and ink drawings if you want to do that. But I thought they'd be fun to cut up and use as collage. These are the ones that I was thinking that of. Of course, you'd lose the back side, but, whatever. There's some mushrooms. You could draw them too. They're not, you'd be surprised what you could draw if you took a minute to think about it. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Thanks, guys, for all the thumbs up. So it's a really cute book. I think that's the only place I've ever seen it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that, Eileen. The zipper pouch, how you work on it. Somebody said you painted on it. Do you matte medium first? I wonder if it's meant to be used with acrylic paint. Yeah. I don't know, Ian. I don't know. I don't know that there's any. Let's see. No, it just says let your imagination run riot by adding color. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see if these plastic, how Eileen does it. You adhere tissue paper first. Okay, yeah, because I was wondering how if usually if you just put acrylic paint plastic, because it's a plastic, put plastic on plastic, it'll just crack, crack. So you put tissue paper first. Okay, maybe we'll have to do that with one, Eileen. You know what I should do is, well, I won't go off on a rabbit trail now, but I do have some cool tissue paper. We could do that. This book's on Amazon, Tiffany. Okay. Let me see if it's got an ISBN. Okay, here we go, guys. If you want to look it up on Amazon, 978-178-627-0450. But look at this. I mean, I just love the little ink drawings on here. You use Tim Holtz tissue and look great with paint after. Okay, thanks, thanks, Eileen. We were going to drill you about it, or grill you about it. So isn't that kind of cute, though? I don't know. It's like a little story, but I just like the little. I like the little illustrations. Thank you, Terry. Look how cute. Wow, he's huge. Little wombat. Easy peasy. Look how cute. I don't know. Then, of course, they got their little skeletons. Fish skeleton. And an anteater. I just thought it was really, really cute. Of course, I collect. I don't do it like I used to. Children's books. Yeah, grilled Eileen with sassy sauce. Oh my gosh, that's gotta go in the wing nut, Julie. Oh my gosh, Julie Topaz, Eileen, grilled with sassy sauce. I gotta put that in the wing nut book. Here, let me set this here for a minute. Oh my gosh. Julie made the wingnut book. If y'all don't know what that is, it's just a little book that we put things like what she just said on Post-it notes, and they all go in the wingnut book. I mean, got hundreds of them in here. I mean, over the years. So yeah, this little Tim Holtz book, we've just put wingnuts on it because, you know, we're a bunch of wingnuts. Oh my gosh. That was good. That was good, Julie. Okay, so let's finish this up. Time for no, we gotta we'll just jam them in there, CB. Oh, look, an octopus. Oh, look, catfish. We got some catfish. It'd be fun to read. Well, we've done that before, great, but it doesn't make any sense. And I told about the time Denise goes, "What's this? Read some of these." And she goes, "None of this makes any sense because it's one of those things you had to be there. You know, you had to be there for it to be funny or to make sense." A narwhal. And what else do we have in here? Who are you? They're so cute. They're just so cute. Okay, I might like the story too much to cut it up. It makes sense to no one but us. Yeah. Well, you had to have been there during the particular, you know, wingnut. Oh, look how cute! I mean, they're just. Oh, I just love it. The story. So anyway, if y'all are interested in coloring samples, so cute. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember, Sean. I don't think so. If you would have known, because I would have pulled the book out right then. Okay, so there's that. That's the museum. And there's the artist right there, Magical Coloring Museum. So I got that at Blick. Let's move the Colormorphia out of the way. Okay, so then the next thing I got at Blick were these little artists. I got to keep shuffling things around here. The next thing I got were these little books. I took them out of the packages. I think they were like $3. I took them out of the package already because I wanted to see the back. So on the inside of each of these, all right, so like let's just start with Sherlock because you know I love me some Sherlock. It's on Amazon. Okay, yeah, I think Terry put in a link a little while ago. Kmore, somebody did put a link into the museum book. So this is Sherlock Holmes, and these are just little like small. Let me see. Like 3.5 by just shy of 5 little booklets, and they're just little books to do different kind of note taking depending on which one you got. So I had to get 5 of them. They're so cute. Hi, Andrea. Passport size. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, although I think the passports are a different size now. I'm trying to think of the size of my passport. I think they're a different size now. And I just renewed mine last year, so but I haven't used it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Sherlock Holmes Detective Agency. It's kind of like an embossed thing there. 221B Baker Street. You know, it's got the little thing here. It does. Okay, Terry. Yeah, passport size. Yeah, but I'm saying this probably used to be passport size. I don't know. I don't remember passports being this. Maybe I have to go dig out my passport, Terry, and find out because I don't remember what the size it used to be. And now we have passport cards too. Little ID cards, like passport cards. So when you get your passport, you get a passport card too. Well, I guess you have to request it, probably pay for it. But anyway, Okay. So this has inside this notebook is a property of, and each one is just a little different. If found, please return to or your local constable because it's supposed to be in London. So what it has is they're just for taking notes, obviously, but it has like a case, the date, the clues, the suspects, and the notes. So it's just like a little Sherlock notebook, right? And that's what they all are. It's just a continuous little notebook, just like that. Yeah, they are cute. So you got, I don't know how many pages. The whole book is just case, date, clues, suspects, and notes. But you just use it for whatever little notebook. Now, here's what's so cute about them. These are on the, when you buy it, this is wrapped up and this is on the back, right? So you know what's inside, but it's in a plastic, little plastic sleeve thing. A notebook with useful rules for deduction, Thompson's table, and self-defense techniques for the amateur sleuth or armchair consulting detective. 48 pages to record clues and observations. Quote, there's nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact, Sherlock Holmes. And this is put out by the Philosophers Guild, the Unemployed Philosophers Guild. The Unemployed Philosophy Guild. And so then, and that's what the quote is right here too. So it's www.philosophersguild.com. Okay. Are you a fan of board games? I think I may like. No, we don't really have time. We don't have anybody. It's just Hubster and I. We don't have anybody to play board games with. Not anymore. Kids, grandkids are all grown and gone, and we're lucky to see them a few times a year because they're all so busy. Hubster and I play a game called Liverpool Gin, which I want to do a show, not a live show necessarily, but I want to record us playing and explaining the gin rummy game called Liverpool Gin that his family's played since his great great grandparents. it's been forever. Anyway, okay. So in the back, it has the rules of deduction, 14 rules for deduction. And then inside it has Thompson's table showing SHEWING, like showing the rate of traveling per hour. So the minutes and seconds and hours all broken down by a quarter mile, half mile. So anyway, and then the rail station stuff down here. Here is different methods of defending yourself with a walking stick or umbrella when attacked under unequal conditions. So it's got all these little figurines. It's got all these little figurines here. It's just so cute. It's just so cute to have, and again, this was on the back, but I just kept it in there. So, yeah. So that's the Sherlock Holmes one. Then the next one is stargazing. And again, it's got a little contact information, your name, your address, Earth, solar system, and has all the Orion and all the little names here, email, phone, the phases of the moon, total lunar eclipse, like January 2019, you could see it in Africa, Americas, Europe, Central Pacific. So the next one, it looks like a total lunar eclipse is going to be May 2021, according to this chart. How do you beat someone with, I don't know, ask Dr. Dot, Terry. Ask Dr. Dot how to beat someone with a stick. Okay, so anyway, the lunar eclipse, and then over here what we have is an observation log. So it has the date, the time starting, the observer's location, the weather condition, the target object, and the description. And then here's like how you can keep track. Oh, you can't hardly see it, but there's like, it looks like a color chart. It's like a star chart wheel where you can keep track of where it is in the sky. And that's what the whole book is, right? It's those. It's very light blue. And then this one was on the back, has a pocket notebook, a notebook with the star charts, a tear out astrolabe, and guides to help you chart the heavens for amateur astronomers, romantics, and other visionaries. 48 pages record your observations. And Walter Benjamin quote, ideas are to objects as constellations are to stars. And this, again, from the Unemployed Philosophers Guild. And yeah, oh, thank you, Terry. Way cheaper on from them. Okay, yeah. So here is the little 15 constellations, and how to chart your. I've never done this, but it's very cool to me to see how it's done and read about it. But I've never actually gone out with a telescope and tried to chart the stars. But anyway, so that comes in the back of that one. They're just so cute. $2. How much are they at from the Philosophers Guild? Like $1? They're like $1 at the Philosophers Guild. Of course, you got to pay for shipping too. Okay, well, no, these were $3. I think they were $3.25 at Blick. So yeah. Okay. Here's mini masterpieces. Okay, again, I got a little frame here. Artist name, signature, start date, completion date, address, gallery, circle 1. If found, please, and it give you little options to check, little bullet journal here. Tell me how much you love my work. Contact my brother who subsidizes me. Find me a Patreon. Place in the attic. Forget it. Sell it for millions in 50 years. It's just so cute. And then all the pages in here are frames. They're just all different frames. Okay, and I'm sure they start repeating. And then this one on the back of it was pocket notebook, a notebook for artists to keep close at hand for composition, sketches, studies, and every inspiration. Information, charts, and guides included. 48 blank pages with frames. And the quote here is Paul Klee, art does not reproduce the visible, rather it makes visible. So they have little quotes on the backs of each one. Okay, so this one has, like I said, just pages and pages of frames. And then in the back here, it has a little value chart, line, a little shape, and talks about negative space, has a little window here for the shape of a face. And then it has the proportions of a human figure and the proportions of the head. Then it has a little chart on perspective, little thing on composition. And then you can use this as a little composition window to look through. So like if you wanted to draw something, you can look through it and, find your vision, right? Like a little viewfinder. So there's that. So that was the mini masterpieces. Are you still with the tour? Then great games. And this one, it's been a long time since I played any pencil games other than I like the logic puzzles in the magazine. I forget the name of the magazine now, but there's a few different game magazines out there, but there's one in particular I always get. I don't remember. It's been some time since I bought one. Hi, Gail. And pencil games, like logic puzzles, Sudoku, crossword puzzles, that kind of thing. Okay, so this one, great games, classic pen and pencil games for 2 players. Want to play? Like have you ever played Hangman and, those pencil games? This game notebook belongs to, if found, please contact. Scorecards here. Different games and scorecards here. And then they have all different kinds of grids. They have grids, they have dotted grid, then they have the side, just different grids. I forget what this kind of thing is called. But then they just repeat. It just repeats over and over for different pencil games, right? Pencil games. And then the back says, a notebook for fun and games, rules included. For long, long car trips, the dentist office, waiting for takeoff, and places devices won't go. And Ralph Waldo Emerson, it's a happy talent to know how to play. That's the quote on the back. Okay, then they have this little thing on the back. And then inside, it has hexagons, how to play 1 and 2 player, dots and boxes. Yeah, remember how you have to make everybody, you draw a line, like here we go on the grid. You draw a line and you connect the line, and whoever makes the boxes, you put your initial in the middle of the box. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, let me get a pencil here. Okay, so let's just say me and Jean are playing. So I would draw a line and see, it takes a while because you can go all over the place. So I could draw a line here, Jean could draw a line there. Then I could draw a line here, Jean could draw one over there. And so pretty soon you start filling it up, right? So after a while you start filling it up until you're so, you're so full of it, you have to start connecting boxes. So like I drew that one, Jean did that one, I did that one, and Jean did that one. Then Jean would get a little J in there, right? And then if I did one, filled one out, then I'd put a D. And so when you get the whole sheet filled up, you count who has the most J's or D's, and that's who wins. So, yeah. So you can play that on any dotted paper. You can buy dotted journals. So if you just have dotted grids, then you can play the game there. Okay, so let's go back to the back. So it's called Dots and Boxes, player 1 and player 2, and it's just giving you, this one has an X and O. You could do, they're using X and O's. I use J and D. We used initials. And you can play with more than 2 people, Okay, nothing in caps. Thanks for everybody for the thumbs up. And then here's the Connect, Crossgram, Warship. This is kind of like Battleship with pencil. Use Your Words. These are the different games. NIMBY. I'm not sure what NIMBY is. But anyway, there's a little thing of how to play NIMBY. So there's just little pencil games in there, right? So that's called Great Games, classic pen and pencil games for 2 players. Dots and Boxes is fun. Okay, CB. So then the last one I got, and I don't do comic books. I like comic books, and I love the art of the comic books. I love to watch comic artists work. I follow a lot of comic book artists because I love the art. And but I'm not, it just doesn't appeal to me to do sequential art. But I love the whole thing about comic art, right? And this book was just too cute. I had to get the full set, right? And I think there's probably more out there. These are just the ones that Blick had. So this one is Comic Notebook, 48 pages of never before seen action and adventure, because, you have to draw it, right? Okay, look in the back. Pow! Okay, so let me get out the little paper here. A notebook for when inspiration strikes, cartooning tips. Janet needs this. Where's Janet? Janet needs, she does her zines. This would be perfect for Janet's zines. Janet, you need to stock up on these. Did she run off? Did she run off to Amazon, or did she run off to the Philosophers Guild? A notebook for when inspiration strikes, cartooning tips, and a tear-out balloon template for sight gags, character studies, and heroics. It has a little good grief. And then on the back it went, pow. You're on it? Janet's already on it. I'm telling you. I've got to pull out some of Janet's little zines. And by the way, Janet, I want a copy of the one you sent to Leah. I saw it on her show, and I never saw it. And I want a copy. Oh, it looks so cute. Otherwise, I'd show that one on the show. Did you ever show it on your show, Janet? I never saw Leah's zine. Did you show it on your show? Because I'll just go look at it. Oh, it's got dirty words in it. Oh, you have one for me? Oh, that's why you haven't shown it. Oh, okay. Janet had potty mouth in Leah's zine. Oh, you let her do it. Okay. I was looking all over your channel for it, Janet. Okay. Comic notebook. So here we go. This notebook belongs to, it can be found at, my secret identity is, my superpower is, Janet, you've got to get some of these. And so then it's got just different, the layout for different, comic stories, right? I think they just start repeating. Let's see. Okay, it's got that layout, this layout, and then it repeats. Yeah, so it's got two different layouts. These are the two layouts you get, Janet. You get this one and you get that one. Janet says her superpower is not being a dumbass. Hi, Vonnie. I got them at Blick, my Dick Blick in Atlanta, but they you can get them from the philosophersguild.com. And they put on here the Unemployed Philosophers Guild, but it's www.philosophersguild.com. Terry put a link in there. There, Vonnie. Catch that link. Vonnie, Terry just put the link in there. And so here's what's in the back of this one. Okay, so I read what was on the back, right? Well, look what you get here. You get these little templates, Janet. I say Janet because she's one to use this stuff. She's one that would use this in the Beast or in a little zine. But look, it's got all the little word balloons. Pow, whack, splat, zonk, crash, crunch, bang, boom. There's the sound effects. Of course, I just pull out my soundboard. Oh my gosh. I hope everybody's having fun today. I'm having fun. I hope everybody's having fun. Okay, so like let's see here. I won't I'll do that. I'll do Terry's later, but let's see. Do I have any where's my I'm trying to think of sounds people would, You're up. Let's go back to Okay, here we go. A slap, a punch. As a soundboard, guys, let me show you what it looks like here. And these are just the free ones. It's just called Soundboard. It's a free app. You can buy more, but I never have bought any more. But because I got the important ones like. It's called Soundboard. It's just called Soundboard. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I have those in lieu of the handwritten ones. But anyway, lettering, it shows you some different types of cartoon lettering here. So it's got little samples. And by the way, when Janet does her zines, she hand writes these things. I don't know how she sees them, but let me come up here and find some of my zines and stuff here. Those are ATCs. I think these are all my zine collection. My mini zine collection from over the years. Yeah. And I show how to make the little folders. Oh, I think this, yes. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So anyway, it's got different fonts, different writing, the location, time and location captions 1 year later, meanwhile, and then outer space, the jungle, tools. And it tells you to use the different pencils, the different, 4H, 3B, the different pencils, kneaded eraser, white plastic eraser, ink, archival, graphite white, correction fluid, nib pens, brushes, Ames Lettering Guide. So it just gives you those little tips down there. So anyway, that one, yeah, comic book notebook. So we got that one, the game one, mini masterpieces, the star chart, and the Sherlock Holmes Detective Agency clue collector. So those are the ones that I got at Blick. Before we move on to this, Eileen, we're going to show a couple of. All right. So anyway, I won't go through all my zines, but we have been in zine swaps over the years. Oh, here's Janet's right here. I keep hers in her own little pile. So we've done zine swaps over the years, and I showed how to make zine holders, right? Like this one. This is 2 put together, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Out of a folder, y'all want to see how to make a folder zine holder? A folder zine holder? A zine folder holder? A zine folder holder. Okay, so you take a, let me take out my little samples here. This is one year I made this little pocket ATC type hold. Now this is an ATC size. Is it the same size as this big? A little bigger, I think. Okay, well, you make it from a folder. Anyway, these were some of my ATC size sketches I took to the beach one year. So, and I just cut up 2.5 by 3.5 ATC size, and I just made stacks and stacks of little cards. And you'd be surprised at how much you can fit in one of these, in one little folder, front and back. It's a front and back folder. And like this is about 50 right there. It's like 50 of them. No, maybe that's 25, and I have 25 on the other side. But anyway, you can fit tons in one little pouch. And you put a rubber band around it and a pencil, and you have a little portable sketchbook thing. You have watched the video of me making these. You have a few of them. I haven't decorated them yet. You haven't decorated any of these, but you can make them different sizes. This one I made for ATC. These hold zines, but essentially what it is, it's a file folder. Okay, it's one file folder. Staples file folder. These just happen to be the craft color file folders. So if you've never made one of these, they're really easy to do. Okay, so you see how like that. Okay, so all you do is you open it up. Okay, you open up your file folder. You fold it in half, and this is where you can make different size. You can, depending on how you fold it. But like I fold these down here, fold it down here to make like that's going to be the pockets. And so then when you fold it in half again, fold it in half again. So you just make like an accordion little, it's just a file folder, fold it up. Now we used to do these larger, not the tiny little folds, but larger folds, and made pocket. What did we used to call them? Does anybody remember, Julie? What did we used to call them? The file folder pocket things that we made. But anyway, you can get a lot of little cards in there, wrap a pencil around, a rubber band around. This is a little portable studio. Okay. So these are all just different. Okay, so here's one. This is 2 file folders put together. 2 file folders glued together just so that you can hold more. So each one of these pockets has probably got maybe, I don't know, 5 in each one. And this was from some zine swaps that we've done over the years. Mini zines. And it's front and back. So you can get a lot in these. Look, here's the back. Here's the front. There's my little Red Riding Hood zine. That's one that I did for this one. But look how much you can pack in there. There's a lot of zines in there. And it's all held by file folders. Now you tape the edges shut so they don't fall out on the edges, right? Got to tape or glue the edges so it's, contained. But yeah, that's a lot of zines in there. Yeah, so like little storybooks. Yeah. Okay, so we got all kinds of collections of those over the years, but I'm going to concentrate on Janet's. These, I mean, I can't even tell you. There's probably a couple hundred in there. I don't know, because that's more than one swap right there. And then again, this is the mini one. If you want to do a little, this is ATC size. Okay, so these are Janet's, and for me they're kind of hard to read because they're tiny. Then we're going to get into this here in a minute. It's kind of tiny. Janet hand writes these. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is one of hers. I'm going to show you. And it came in this little milk carton. Okay, it came in this little missing, you know how they used to put missing kids' faces on milk cartons? If you don't remember, then you're a baby. You're too young. So anyway, her zines came, the Duck Daily Times. I'm going to show you. I'm going to read it. Okay. Let's see if I can read it without my magnifying glass. I usually have to have my magnifying glass to read it. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for Janet's little zine? Before the interwebs, we put it on milk cartons. Yeah, Janet. Not only creative and well drawn, but also funny. Yes, Janet is a hoot. So she made this to look like a little newspaper. Okay, this one is called the Duck Daily Times, and Odense, Denmark, April 17th, 1844. You'll get it as we go. You'll understand. I know it's a little. I can't get any closer without it fuzzing up because I took off autofocus. Your milk was in glass bottles, Janet. Yeah. Okay, so let me read it. Okay, the Duck Daily Times, duck birth rate soars. Remember, it's like a little newspaper by Hans Christian Andersen. While most of the local ducklings have already emerged from their shells, this mother duck patiently awaits the joyous crackling of her final and noticeably larger than normal egg. Now, am I right, Janet, or did you correct me one time when you said that you shrunk this down? Because for some reason I thought that you actually wrote them this small. But Janet does actually write this small in her beast, but I'm not sure about this. The swap for this one was called Fairy Tales. Yeah, this was the Fairy Tales swap. So what we all did is we did a zine, a 1 pages. You did write it that small. That's what I thought. So see how small that is? Janet actually wrote it that small. So what it is, let me just kind of clarify what the zine is. There's different kind of variations on zines. This one is a 8.5 by 11 1-page zine. So what you do is you are doing your whole project on one sheet of paper. Then you fold it, you cut it, and you continue folding it. It's a one sheet zine. And what we did is I think we had, was there 2025 in this swap? Oh, Jean, you're the one that made yours larger and reduced it? Yeah. Well, for sure you would, Jean, because of your site, but yeah. But I thought Janet did them, and she's just confirmed that she did write them this small. So, and then there was like 25 of us, and we swap them. Everybody had to send in however many you wanted to swap with. And we've done them over the years. It's been a while since we've done one, but this one was called the Fairy Tale. Okay. So she was waiting for the hatching of the egg. Then it goes to the Duck Daily Times, April 18th, 1844. Mother Duck speaks out. Okay, I know it's a little hard to see. I'll try to keep it as close as I can. Following up on the late birth of the mother duck in our cover story from yesterday, the mother duck expressed her dismay over the duckling's treatment within the community, stating that some went so far as to call him ugly. The Duck Daily Times, April 19th, 1844. Local duck goes missing. Our distraught mother duck reports today that her large drake duckling has run away. She suspects that the endless name-calling, taunting, and bullying about his appearance was the cause of his disappearance. Please notify authorities if you see this missing duckling. Duck Daily Times, April 23, 1844. Exclusive missing duck sighting with wild duck gang. In an exclusive interview, the spokesperson for the Wild Duck Gang reported that the ugly duckling hung out with his gang for 2 days in the Moors area. He was quite large, but did not speak of his plight, and just disappeared again. That's all hand drawn, hand colored, handwritten. The Ugly Duckling Times, June 20. So we've gone from April 23rd to June 20th. Goose hunters see missing duck. Let me be thankful. I am so ugly. Even a dog will not bite me. Local hunters said the ugly duckling was swimming with the geese and appeared quite content until the shooting started. The duck hid in the reeds, and even the dogs didn't flush him. His whereabouts remain unknown. Moving on to September, the Duck Daily Times. Ugly duck rejects attempted adoption. A local woman reports that the ugly duck squatted at her home for 3 weeks, never laid a single egg, and has since disappeared. Again, seemingly misunderstood. Contact authorities if you have any information of his whereabouts. The Duck Daily Times, January. So we've gone from September to January, 1845. Farmer revives frozen duck. Oh, Gothic. This farmer brought the ugly duck home in a hypothermic state, close to death. However, the farmer's wife is fuming because the duck destroyed her milk, her butter, and her meat barrel in an attempt to escape. The Duck Daily Times, April 17, 1845. Ugly duck presumed dead. It's been several months, and the harsh winter we've endured, locals are now presuming that the ugly duck did not survive his ordeal. In happier news, the local swan population has reported a beautiful newcomer in their midst. Isn't that just awesome? It's so awesome, Janet. And it came in a little milk carton. Isn't that so cute? Bye, Deborah. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks, everybody, for the thumbs up. Give Janet a thumbs up. So anyway, it's so, I know. And okay, so she's done, here's another one that she's done with a newspaper theme from where she lives on Monkey Island. And she did a little newspaper, Raining Cats and Dogs. Tailwind weenie wagon opens. Carcass cleanup, free puppies. And then she talks about roadkill. I mean, it's just really, I mean, it's all about little accidents reported, insurance problem. It's like a little newspaper. It's like on newsprint. It's like on newsprint. So cute. Citizens speak out. Longtime resident Emma Expert, EKX Expert, was very outspoken about yesterday's storm. She's calling for the mayor's office to contact the FBI. It's IMA Expert. IMA, and their last name is EKSPERT. IMA Expert. She's calling for the mayor's office to contact the FBI. IMA stated, there needs to be an investigation. I believe what we experienced was a refuse from the mothership. Those aliens go around abducting animals, and when they're done with them, they just dump them like yesterday's trash. Them aliens don't give a hoot for proper burial. Just look at how they mutate. Them cattle out west. Our government covers up all this, but now we saw it with our own eyes. The mayor's office had no comment. Oh my gosh. So anyway, it's like a whole, oh, look, here's the roadkill ID chart. Don't be offended. Don't be offended by the roadkill ID chart. And then there's a cat and dog, the blood, But anyway, so Janet did this little newspaper here. She did the Sock Monkey Sentinel, and was this one my birthday? She did the Monkey Island. Here's all the animals on Monkey Island. She did that little zine. Then she did the Monkey Island Inquirer, the stories behind the pictures. She did this one. Oh no, here's my Coffee and Art Times. This was my birthday zine. Look at all these that she's done. Then the Sock Monkey Sentinel. You're the boss. You're the boss of your artwork. Help Hubster campaign launch. In a recent live stream, now this is, when did you make? I don't remember when this one, 2016. In a recent live Ustream show of Coffee and Art in the Morning, artist Dee Dee Willingham generously offered to share her Miss Rose Happy Mail napkinage. All right, so for those y'all who don't know, I got a big box of napkins. This is when we were doing more of the napkin journal. Miss Rose sent me a huge box of decorative napkins, guys. And of course, the outcome of that is this little story here. So Miss Rose sent me the box of napkinage, as we call it, with her viewers. As expected, and so I said, does anybody need any? The napkin debacle. Yeah. So I said, does anybody want some napkins? I can send some out. Oh my gosh. Never again, people. Never again. As expected, requests came pouring in from around the world. Now, is Hubster involved? How is Hubster involved, you might ask? He is Dee Dee's postman and must feel at this point that he is single-handedly attempting to keep the U.S. Postal Service solvent. An anonymous viewer has established the Help the Hubster campaign. To participate, all you have to do is, and it's continued. Oh, here we go. All you have to do is send postage. We can't make any promises about saving the USPS, but it might keep Bud Solvent and Dee Dee in Raisinets. When asked how he felt about the napkin giveaway, he said, "You have to love her generous spirit, and her laugh is irresistible." He did not respond when asked if the gags he was seen purchasing are for use on his wife. There's no ham like a willing ham. Oh my gosh, Janice. It's been a while since I read these. Okay, and then here's some of the learn the lingo. Don't email me. And what that means is, I know what I just said. I've heard it all before. I know. Crack-a-lackin'. That it can be one, an appropriately clad plumber, or get your rear in gear. Janet made all this up. Happy Mail. 1, check or cash. 2, art supplies for the fibs artwork or otherwise fun stuff to inspire or bring joy. Rabbit Trail. Fun diversion intended to more fully explain or just because I feel like it. Wingnut. The book I just showed y'all a minute ago. You made me laugh, you nut. Wait for it. Wait for it. You're going to love this. You're the boss. Don't be intimidated. Don't let it intimidate you. You won't get better if you don't do it. So get crack-a-lackin'. In other news, oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Granddaughter Boo caught a shark with her bare hands. See photo. Yep, she did. It was a baby shark, but she caught a shark at the beach. Yeah, that's Boo. Oh my gosh. And yes, Cam was voted most artistic that year in school. So anyway, these are so cute. Sock Monkey question and answer. Breaking news. Oh, wait. On the heels of the great napkin giveaway of 2016, another batch of Happy Mail arrived. And yeah, so it goes on for Happy Mail. Then this one's Coffee and Art Times. This was my birthday one where she did a little wingnut gala and people sent me cards and things for my birthday. So these are Janet's little zines. cute as a button. So I keep all hers paper clipped with a sock monkey paper clip. I know I missed a lot of chat in the last 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so these are all different zines that we did in the zine exchange. Here was a Rapunzel one. This one was by Dana, if y'all remember. But again, they're all done. They're all done on one standard fold piece of paper. You fold them, they're all folded exactly the same way. You fold them, you flip them, you cut the center, and you flip it, and makes a one-page zine. And let's see here. What do we got right here on top? This one was Artie Dar. And just different fairy. This one was the fairy tale. Now see, there's a whole bunch in each one. There's a whole bunch in each one of these. This was a separate one. These were quotes, I think. This was the quote zine. Everybody did a quote. Here's one that's a Dr. Seuss. Let's see what this one is stuck in there. Hang on, guys. What do I do? Did I tape it in there? Oh, there it goes. Seussology. This was a little Dr. Seuss one. And I try to put the names if their names weren't on it, so that I'd make sure and have everybody's name. So yeah, it was fun to do these zine swaps. There's another one. These were some different ones. Oh, here's my original, I think, and then there's the copies. Maybe this is. So this was my quote zine. I can see why you'd be swamped with requests. So this was one of my favorite quotes. So outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read. And that is Groucho Marx. So anyway, those are some zine swaps we've done over the years. So I hope y'all enjoyed Janet's, and I didn't read them all. I just read a little bit of it. Okay, so let me get this back up on my little zine shelf. My thin shelf up here where I keep my zines and ATC swaps. Although I've got tons of ATCs. Again, if y'all ever want to go through the ATC books sometime, again, we can do that. All right. Eileen, you still here? Oh, wait. I do have one more thing. I got a little mini Amazon haul. Okay. So on Amazon, all right. So I need to get a new one of these. I've used this template till there's I've taped it. I've done all kinds of things, but it still works as long as you hold it together. So anyway, I didn't see this exact one. I want to get this exact one, which I can get at Hobby Lobby, but I ended up getting this one. So I got a small new template. But I got to show these to Janet. Okay, I got a couple things Janet will love, and then this Eileen will love. Okay, so let's see. Let's make some space. Let's move all this to the side. Still with the tour? You can glue that on a page. Jean. Jean said, now I can glue this on a page. When I get stencils that get crusty and bad, I glue them in art journals, or I've been known to. Or I tell Jean to do certain things with her I tell Jean what to do with her metal dies. Dip them in hot UD, you know, the embossing powders, and hope I don't have to buy her a new one. Anyway, I need to get a new one of that size. But I did get the small one. And then I got these templates, these house and furniture templates, and I thought of Janet the whole time. They're called Mr. Pen templates. Yes, I'm going to antagonize you. Okay. So these are Mr. Penn houseplant furniture and kitchen templates. And so you even get a free mustache sticker. A mustache sticker comes in it. And I guess you can get a free gift if you go to their website. But anyway, I didn't do that. So anyway, all right. Let's. I need gonna need a piece of black paper. Probably to show behind. I don't know if that'll help or so it'll show up so you can see. So yeah, but not for architectural purposes. But these are good for other projects. Okay. Bye, Sean. You get a mustache sticker and you link. And Jen, you and Robert were so funny when I left that GIF on your Facebook with the cat on the tractor. You two are so funny. Okay, so it's got all the different things. It's got the bathroom, the shower, the freezer, the stove. It's got everything you need to do an architectural rendering of a house. Did he, Janet? Oh, good. That was my intention for him to laugh at me. And so, anyway, it's got that, and then it's got two. Oh, that breeze is so nice. We were under a tornado warning yesterday, so we survived the tornado. That was, I mean, I don't think it didn't tear any. Well, I think it did do some damage to one guy's trailer, but there's a lot of neighborhoods. The trees were down and electricity, but we were survived. Thank the good Lord. It didn't. It it was a strong storm, but we didn't have the tornadoes in our neighborhood. Okay, then this one is the house plan template. But here's what I like about it. Look at the edges. Look at all the edges. Look at all the tiny little roughly zigzaggy, all the, not just the shapes, but all the edges. And so, that's the house plan. And then this one is the furniture. And see, it has all kinds, like a ruler. It's got all the measurements, all the measurements on there. This is a 1/4 scale. But I didn't buy it for the I bought it for the shapes to use. Okay, bye. You got 3 inches of snow, Vonnie? Yeah, we just had bad storms. But now it's so beautiful. It's sunny. It's cool. Like all the wind is open. Breeze coming through. Oh my gosh, that's so funny to hear about the snow. Not funny, haha, but you know what I mean. Okay, so anyway, that is Mr. Penn. Where's my, oh yeah, here's the little, I got to sneeze. Hang on, guys. Okay, I think I muted you in time for that sneeze. I think I did. Okay. I try to catch that mute button like that. Okay, so anyway, I got those. And this, and again, I'll have to, yeah. Then the other thing that I got at Amazon, Kathy Berg enabled me. Do not ask me why I got that. Well, I do know why, because Kathy Berg enabled me. So I'm totally blaming this one on Kathy. And I do have the shape one coming, Kathy, if you're still here. There's one that's the Dina Wakley Media collage paper, and there's the black and white versions. And then there's also the other pack are shapes. Thank you, Caroline. That I don't know why. I think it's coming from an independent retailer or something, but it's going to take long. It's going to take, it should be here this week, but it took an extra week for that one to get here. And so anyway, Kathy Berg used these in an art journal. And I'm going to have to we're going to have to talk about the white version. Let me see. I need that black paper back. So when I do decide to use these, either in my napkin journal, which is probably where these are going to end up going, is the napkin journal. I'll do some giveaways of them. But look, there's white ones, and even Kathy used these white ones. And you would think You would think that these would like dissolve, like when you put the matte medium over them, that the paper itself would kind of melt away or just, go translucent and you would see the white, but it doesn't go away completely. It doesn't go away completely, Eileen. At least when Kathy did it on black paper. Eileen is contradicting me. Do we need to do a test? Okay, we're going to do a test. Now, does it matter which side? Would I put I don't know that would matter if you're going to put it full of matte medium, Eileen. We'll do it on this piece of black paper and test it. Because if you got it really wet and then really wet, yeah. So, but Kathy, it didn't go completely translucent on Kathy's. But Eileen is saying test it. We're going to test it. So anyway, I got these. Let me grab my napkin journal. And then I'm going to talk about this in just a minute. I got the sticks out after Eileen. In the napkin journal, this is what I thought they would be cool to use in. Right. Do the flowers around. Let's get a blank one. On the blank page. Here we go. And put her in, put them in here and then do the napkins in them as well. So anyway, I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Kathy Berg made me buy these. Just saying. You could fussy cut a little, get rid of the straight edges. Yeah, I could do that. All right, we're going to test this out right now. Let's get a baby wipe here. So I got my golden matte medium, which is in a dish soap bottle, but it's golden matte medium. We're going to squeeze out a little here. And try the white. And then I'll go through these and show them all to you. All right. So I want to just see if the whole thing dissolves. Okay. So I'm thinking the shiny side up. Well, it's not even really shiny. It's just a little shinier than the other side. Does it matter, Eileen? I have to wax my pages with Daddy Van's wax to make it disappear? Oh, my gosh. Don't make me go buy another supply, Eileen. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's do a little test first. Do I have two? Oh, no, I got two there. Good grief. Let's don't glue two down. I want to do a little test because I'm not sure. This side's a little shiny and this side is a little tissuey. One side's tissuey, one side has a little shine. I'm thinking the shine goes up, but I could be wrong. And I don't know that it matters because if you're going to wet the whole thing, does it really matter which side you wet? Okay, let's just give it a go here. Okay, so I'm going to get my whole paper wet. I'm gonna be generous with this to make it really wet. And I don't know if I can do it on the here. I want extra. Put it on both. That's because that's what I do when I collage. I put it on both things, except napkins. Napkins, you really can't do that because. All right, so now let's see if we can make it disappear. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have wet the back. I don't know how sturdy this paper is going to be. See, it's not going away. I'm going to smash it down with a card too. All right, now. See? Let's keep working it though. Ah, all right, I'm going to keep mashing. I'm not looking at chat, Arlene. Uh-oh. Did I tear it? Or did I just stretch it? I think I just stretched her face. I just gave her a face. What's the opposite of a facelift? I think I just dragged her face down. The paper's really sturdy. It's not tearing. It stretches. Okay, hang on, guys. I know you're probably laughing at me. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Now, I guess we're going to have to paint on it, right? The masher scores. Yeah. Woohoo! But it's still not completely translucent, right? Maybe if we let it dry and put another coat on there. I'm not sure. I don't know that it's really going to go away completely. Let's put some more on there. Can't hurt, right? Well, maybe it can. Great mashing. Thank you. All right. So now, I'm just hoping to wet the paper more. And I'm wondering if I should put I don't know that it matters. The tissue side up or the little bit of shimmer shine side up. Because it seems like it's going to have to get wet, completely saturated to make it go away either way, right? That's it. I think that's all she wrote right there. So, what did Vonnie said? The paper must be tough to hold up to that mashing. Yeah. It's not like tissue paper. I mean, that's why it has a little bit of a sheen on one side. But I guess we could paint something on it, right? You know, paint it, turn it into an art journal page. Not right now, but yeah. Okay, so let me get off my excess. Put this, my glue brushes are the only brushes that stay in water. No other brush stays in water. Okay, so we're going to leave that to the side. And okay, so let me show you what we got in the pack. Now we need another baby wipe now. Okay, so what comes in the pack? You liked it, Eileen? Okay, it doesn't feel like deli paper. Let me get a sheet of deli paper and feel the difference. All right, let's see. Let's examine. It's very similar. And it may depend on the brand. I have a couple brands. Maybe I should have tried to glue down the deli paper just to compare. Let's do that. Wait. Just to see if it goes invisible too. I don't remember. It's been a while since I used deli paper. Okay, let me get my glue brush back out. Hang on, guys. Oh, where's my baby wipe? Okay. Let's glue down some deli paper and see. Because, we stamp, and, well, most of the deli paper usage that I do is with jelly plates. Deli paper usually goes translucent, but not totally transparent. Okay, well, we're going to compare the two. Because deli paper, if you can just stamp on it, do rubber stamping on the deli paper and have the same exact thing happen. Okay, I don't know if I should try to put a coat on the back. That's what I did on the other one. We'll see if it holds up. Okay. I didn't do it all the way to the edge. I just want to see if it's going to go kind of invisible here. Okay. I know this is riveting entertainment. Hang on, Eileen. I want you to see the sticks. All right. Card. Wiping off the excess there. See, it all kind of bunches up. Got a wad of it underneath there. Okay. See, and this is just some areas that I didn't get it all the way edge to edge. All right, let me clean this up. Another baby wipe. Okay. Okay. Now let's hit them both with a heat gun. I'll glue these things together accidentally. Should move them off to the side. Let's hit them both with a heat gun. They're kind of very similar, aren't they, Jean? Don't y'all think they're similar? The jelly paper and the Dina Wakley face. Okay, I'm not going to do the project today, so I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, there's that on the with the white version. Now let me just show you these other ones because I thought they were very cool. So there's white. See, there's a whole bunch of different white, the same face, but white. Let's make sure there's no. So let me just show them to you here. I think there's like 2 of each. There's 20 7.5 by 10 tissue sheets printed in black and white. So I guess there's 10 in black and 10 in white. But, you know, these will be fun in an art journal or in my napkin journal. I didn't get it just because, you know, for the white ones. I just thought that the faces, and you can use them. Well, no, I guess you can't use them either way. One side's lighter, see? So there's that one. This is the same as this one. And then here's a duplicate of this one. They're kind of cool, though, you know. Then there's some of the white ones of the same thing. And there's this girl. 2 of those. And then I guess there's 2. Looks like there's 2 of one and then a white one. That girl. And this girl. And then here's the white. I know you can't see it, but it's the same one as her. There's only 1 of those, I guess. No, there's 2. They're just so thin. They really are thin. Is there 2 of that one then? Nope, just 1. I had boxes of deli paper when I worked at a college. Yeah, I got tons as well because we did jelly plating. Now, you know, we may try to do. Is Kathy still here? Kathy, if you're still here, have you tried to do jelly plating? There she is. She's back. Have you tried to do jelly plating with these, Kathy? We'll let you do that if you want. I know, Devin, but it's sometimes just fun to play with this kind of stuff. Not yet. You can do that tomorrow. Okay, then we'll leave that for Kathy to test. So Kathy Berg, if she's here in the chat, there she is. If you follow her on YouTube, she says she's going to test out jelly plating with these. If y'all don't know what jelly plating is, watch Kathy Berg tomorrow. Tomorrow? Is that what you said? Tomorrow? Okay, yeah, so let her do that tomorrow. Okay, so then there's some small ones, 2 pages of these small ones, and then there's more here. I guess there's two pages of the white as well. Okay, so yeah, these could be good. I think these would be cool in the napkin journal. You use the Daddy Vans and it worked? Okay. Yeah, so the Daddy Vans is a wax, if y'all don't know, and there's the girls are saying that if you put Daddy Vans wax over the this here, that it just dissipates. It the tissue goes away more. Okay, okay, Kathy, thanks. All right, so she'll do that test tomorrow there. So yeah, you enabled me to get these faces. And just, I thought they were cute. They were cool. And I'll use them in a napkin journal or in a collage mixed media. I don't know about these white ones. I think I'm going to give all these away. I'm going to give those away. All right. So there's that one thing. Now, Janet, are you still here, Janet? One other thing to show Janet, and she probably has this. Janet already has these proportional, proportional. I don't want to call them calipers, but measurer. You know, use them in art schools and stuff. But Janice probably, I'm sure, used them at some point in her career. Oh, okay, all right, Kathy, you got that idea from your local scrapbook store journal club. Okay. You're collecting up stuff for me? Oh my gosh, Janet. After you did a Happy Mail zine. You're gonna send me. Yeah, the accuracy. Well, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's that exact brand. Yeah, the accuracy. Yeah, there's different brands of them. I like this one because it was plastic. Okay, there's metal ones, and architects have them and stuff. Let's see if I can get the sucker open. There we go. So anyway, it's a proportional what do I want to call it? Measure or scale. It's to do proportions. So for instance, let me just do something here. Let's just get a marker here. Let's get a black Posca. So let's say you want to draw, you see a face, you have a photograph of a face, and you want to draw it. You have this picture. Somebody gave you this picture and they want you to do a portrait. Although usually what happens is when someone wants you to do a portrait, they usually give you a picture that's that big and say, can you do an 8x10? Can you draw my sister? Can you draw my sister portrait of her? I'm not joking. But anyway, okay, so let's just say you had this and you wanted to I'm gonna have to move these now. I'm gonna have to move this. Let's see here. How hard is it going to be to shuffle this off? Does it slide off? Hang on. This is the plastic version. I'm not sure how to move this. Okay, rather than try to take it apart right now, you can move this to make this different sizes. Okay, but let's just say, let's go with this because I don't want to break it on a test. But this comes off and you adjust it by the holes. So you can make this wider. Does that make sense? Okay, so here you go. You want to transfer a face that's this big and you want to make it bigger. Okay, you want to make a bigger face. You like that, Devin? Okay, so you measure here, look. All right, so if you want to do it this, you can get the proportions exactly right. So if you want to do this face this big, then what you do is you use this to scale. All right, so there's how big the face is. And then on your paper, you want to scale it, right? So now you know it's like that. Now, if you want to do the width, then you do the same thing. You just get your width there, exactly the width. And now this, whoops. Okay, so there's the width. And now this width is accurate for this, okay? You see how it's working? Smell what I'm stepping in, people? And you can do it as much as you want. But you'll get your proportions correct. Yeah. And this will come out. I'm just not sure. I think it slides. I think this slides off. But I don't want to break it. I guess I could read the instructions. The little button here slides off of this. There we go. Okay, there we go. So you can move the little button. Let's move it up. Let's move it up one. It has a little washer with it. Okay, and then you slide this back on like that. Now when you, let's put it all the way back on. So now when you open it, now this side's wider. Can you see how much wider that is? So now if you want to measure something that's bigger, right? And see, then you can transfer it to this size. You see how that works? Yeah, it's 2 pieces. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't break it too. You pick it up and lay it down. So anyway, and you can just continue, you can move this to make this wider and wider and wider. And it also works the other way. So let's say you have a face that's this big and you want to make it smaller and get the proportions right. So now you got this and you come over here, okay, like that. And then you go over here to this wide. And now you're going to come over here and you'll make it this wide. I mean, it doesn't like draw it for you. It just gives you gets your proportions right. And you can be more, accurate. You could do, you could start with here, and you can, measure as much as you want. But a lot of times it doesn't take every inch of a face or every inch of a building, So yeah, there, Jean just put it in there. You need one of these. And so it's called the proportional divider accuracy. Let's see, does it have? I guess that's the company, Accuracy. But Jean just put a link in there for you. Okay. And it's just, that's all it is, 2 pieces of plastic. And they used to have metal ones of these. Metal, you could do your proportions. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so there we go. This little cap is hard to get on and off, though. I had a problem with it when I kind of smash it there. Just kind of squeeze the tube to get the cap off. All right, so that's all my that is all my purchases. We just spent 2.5 hours or more. All right, so for the last 15 minutes of the show, thank you all for the thumbs up. And everybody that left, they're going to miss the best part. I saved this for last. I saved the best for last. Okay, the metal ones are cool and and they do look collectible, don't they, Loretta? If you find them at like antique shops or flea markets or something, usually find them in a kit. You can usually find them in a draftsman's kit or something like that. But I love the plastic ones. All right, so here we go. Are you here, Eileen? Eileen? Oh, Eileen. All right, so here's the thing. Eileen, and when we've done lots of them, I have them all printed out on little pieces of paper somewhere. What was it, like 200 prompts? 200 prompts from the show that we did it's been many years ago. There she is. Many years ago. And they're all written down on little slips of paper, and I have them put away in a safe spot. But we also have had many different other, let's see here. Here's Kyla Give Hands. I have all different kinds of different cards here, or prompt cards. Anyway, I won't get to them today. I'll just kind of show you that there's different prompt cards, inspiration and prompt cards. This is Kyla's. She has different sets, or did have. I don't know that she's even making them anymore, but they're prompt cards, right? So if you want some inspiration, now this is a little different in that it doesn't tell you to use red paint or that kind of thing, like some of the prompt ones that we made from Jean's show that are that they're on Bryn's blog. Okay. You did a similar thing. They're on ATC. Yeah, well, these are on the ATC size, the same size as playing cards are ATC, 2.5 by 3.5. And this is like 3 different sets. This is 3 different sets of Kyla Give Hands prompt cards that we haven't done it 5 years, maybe. You've had these 5 years. I don't know. These are even older. How old are these babies? These are from. Is there a date on these? I don't even know how old these are. Let's see. These are from 2000 and is that 1 or 7? 2007 maybe. Where's my 2007. So this set's from 2007. Art journaling cards. Anyway, all right. So these were at the museum. I immediately thought of Eileen. I know. So Eileen loved the prompt challenges and all. So when I saw this little box of Spark Creativity, 50 ways to ignite bright ideas, I had to buy them. Sight unseen. Sight unseen, because I didn't know what was on them. But anyway, so they're like in a little matchbox, and they're like giant matches. Now that's just painted. They're not really going to actually work. They're not real matches. They're not going to actually start a fire. You bought these, Colleen? Oh, the wide open. You bought these at a half price book. Wide open. Yeah, these have been around from 2007. Okay, so there's 50 of these. Now, I thought what we would do. What did Janet say? Should we do prompts today, Eileen? Ah, there you go. Yeah, see, Janet has her own set. Do that, Janet. Janet says she might. Janet comes on at 1. Now, I'm getting ready to leave here in about 10 or 15 minutes. So if Janet sometimes goes on early, sometimes she has stuff to do. But anyway, Janet M. Young, YouTube, she said she and Eileen's her protagonist, are going to do prompts today. Okay. Bye, Shauna. Hi, and bye, Shauna. Okay, so what I thought I'd do, there's 50 of them in here. If you guys want to get a piece of paper and write down, we'll use this as a Society of Idea Collector prompt thing. Okay, we haven't done a Society of Idea Collectors. I don't really want to tag it as such because there's not much to the Society of Idea Collectors that we're doing today on this, but you can add this to your notebook. So if you're in the Society of Idea Collectors, add this to your notebook. And Jean just put the prompts that they collected and is posted on Bryn's blog at nittytreasuresblogspot.com. So look over there at Jean's, at the chat, look at Jean's link right there, right at about the same time that I am talking. Okay, bye, Terry. Okay, Terry has internet issues, so she's leaving. So, so if you want, here's what I thought we could do. I could read off 5 of them for 10 weeks, or I could read off 10 of them for 5 weeks. What do y'all want me to do? I thought we would make this like a weekly thing, and I'll put on here like every Monday read. Every Monday read, and we can do either 10 or 5. Which would you rather do? 10 for 5 weeks? That's just because y'all just want to know all right away. Okay, read 10 for 5 weeks. Okay, because there's 50 of them, right? So get you a pen. Okay, wait, Terry, bye. Wait, Terry. Let me tell Terry bye. Hang on, we got to give Terry a sound off. Okay, so we'll read 10. We'll read 10 for 5 weeks. So every Monday. So I'll put this here handy. So we'll do this. This is for Eileen. Mary was lurking now. Hi, Mary. Mary, I did I know you stream. By the way, guys, if y'all don't follow Mary streams pretty much every morning before I do. So like get up at 4 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, watch Mary. Mary, you should hopefully get your big bunny scroll today. Your bunny scroll should be there today or at the latest tomorrow. At the latest tomorrow, Mary, you should have the big bunny scroll. If y'all missed that last week, that big bunny with the peeps jumping off the carrots, that went, didn't come today. Okay, that went to Mary, and she's going to answer all those questions that we wrote down on the side of the scroll. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to read 10 of the Spark Creativity. I'm just going to pick a random 10 of them out here, okay? So what they do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to read these 10. Okay? Oh, and I probably should do a little, let's see, a little red check mark or something on them. Let's get a pencil. Here's a paper. I got to put some kind of mark on them. Otherwise, I'd have to keep these separate from these, and I don't want to keep track of them. So I'll put a little mark on them if we read them. So write them down. Oh, that's a good idea. Just put, Jean, just put a rubber band around them. Jean. Oh my gosh. Let's just do it the hard way, right, Jean? All right. So I'll put just put a rubber band around them when we're done. Yeah. Well, as you call it, an elastic. Okay, so here we go. So if you want to have some prompts, for the week, now you don't have to do them all, just, space them out, do one or pick the one you want. And just write down, well, I don't know if I want to do that, Eileen, because we're not making this up. These are already made up. Okay, so here we go. Write these down now if you want to try some of these. Now, the first one I know Eileen's going to want to do yoga. Well, here's what it says. Do yoga, play soccer, take a walk. Exercise can increase creativity. So we all kind of know that, and some of these things, guys, let's just face it, we probably tried some of them, done a lot of them, but just make a note of it. Just roll with it. Roll with it, Eileen. Okay, the next one. Use yourself as a muse. Let old creations inspire you. So if you're a Society of Idea Collector person, you will have a notebook. You need to write out your projects that you have done. Write your projects out that you've done, say, in the last couple years. And ask how you could update those. What could you do to update those old projects? Y'all still with the tour? Okay, I'm elaborating on them. Okay. Do one thing with your hands that you usually use a machine for. Okay, that could go wrong. Okay, so if you use a bread making machine, try rolling out the dough by hand. It's family friendly. Yeah, sewing. Yeah. Okay, Julie's clutching the velvet rope. Now remember, try to elaborate on these. Write them down, Vonnie. Write them down and elaborate on them in any way you see fit, Vonnie. Okay, make a log. Make a chart or a log. What they mean is make a log of mistakes. And they have it in quotes. Try seeing them as strategies. Y'all are so bad. Randomly choose 3 words and use them as the basis for your next project. Now, I have forced you guys to make lists. So it should not be hard to get 3 random words off of your 50 to 100 lists. I know all of you have at least 50 lists, right? Does everybody have at least 50 lists? I bet Julie does. Get out one of your lists and randomly select a word off of each list. Well, let's just keep it in the imagination, Eileen. Eileen says she can imagine Janet's random words. Fonnie said she was never bad until she met all of us. Okay, so three random words, and make them the basis for your next project, whatever that may be. Drawing, painting, sketching, collaging, whatever, whatever you do, storytelling, writing, okay. Next. I think I should have stuck with 5. I don't know. Okay. Make one new thing, not perfect, just complete, each day for a week. Well, we know Julie does that. She does a drawing a day, but make one new thing and you have to complete it. See, that's the thing. We do a lot of projects. We got to complete some things, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so make one new thing, not perfect, just complete, each one for one day for a week. So 7 projects. Okay, 4 more to go. And listen, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Play with scale. Make something small, huge, or vice versa. Make something huge, small. All right. Doing the wash, Eileen counts. Write it down. Next one. Think of some rules you usually follow. Now break them. All right. Well, Eileen and Janet, they just threw up their boxing glove hands, and we just heard the Rocky soundtrack in our head. Okay. Challenge your assumptions. Destroy an element you thought was key. When have you felt most creative? Recreate those conditions. Okay, so there's our weekly little prompts with the elastic, as Jean calls them. Canadians and the British, they're called elastics. Rubbers or something else over there. Okay, so there we go. We got our little bundle. All right. So again, guys, let me tell you, if you want to get the Spark Creativity 50 Ways to Ignite Bright Ideas, it's just such a cute little box, right? It's just so cute. Okay, it is the ISBN 978-145-21-68814. Okay, little cute little box of inspiration. And I will put that on here, read every Monday. Yeah, we'll pick some out every Monday. I know, aren't they so cute, Colleen? All right, so now I got to put them somewhere where we won't forget to next Monday. Okay, so I think we're good, guys. We can do some prompts later in the week if you want to. Let me go ahead and tell you that Jennifer Zimmerman, The Secrets of Coloring 2, which I talked about at the beginning of the show, is out on Amazon now. I have it on order. When it gets here, we will do something out of it. Okay, Secrets of Coloring 2. So I have it on order. And yeah. Question Monday at the end of the stream. Oh, we could do it at the end of the stream, Mary, so you can be here. Is that what you want to do, Mary? All right, let me put that on here. We'll do it the last 15 minutes of the show. Last 10 to 15 minutes. Minutes of stream. Okay, Mary, so you know when to be here if you want to. Of course, or just find it on the recording. Mary streams before me for a couple hours, so yeah, you're welcome. All right, guys. Thanks, Dee, but I don't think yoga will be in here. That's all right, Eileen. That's all right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the Monday show. It's all about, books, creativity, and, I guess I could tag it with the Society of Idea Collectors. It wouldn't hurt just to put it as in one of the playlists. I think what I don't know if Pacola's still here. Pacola, what number would this be? Is this number 4? Would this be 40 or 50? How many Society of Idea Collectors have we done? I don't know if Pacola's still here. You're welcome, guys. Don't forget Janet streams at 1. And Jean, are you streaming at 4? Thank you, Mary. I can't wait for you to get your scroll, Mary. I can't wait for you to get your scroll. Hopefully tomorrow, Mary. So, thank you, Natalie. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for the super chats. We're over 40. Okay. Yeah, but I will tag it. I'll tag it in the playlist so you can find it there too. All right, guys. And I see Jean? Did Jean say she was going to? Oh, are you going to be able to stream with laryngitis, Jean? Oh my gosh. You're welcome, guys. All right, y'all have a good Monday. All right, bye bye.